Where do we go? Where do we go from here? 'Cause I've been on my knees again, calling out, calling out, calling out. 'Cause I've been on my knees again, calling out, calling out, calling out. Been on my knees again. I've been on my knees. 'Cause I've been on my knees. Yeah, 'cause I've been on my knees. 'Cause I've been on my knees. Yeah, I've been on my knees. 'Cause I've been on my knees. 'Cause I've been on my knees. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Liberty Loft Lessons. This will be episode number 51. The song I'm going to be teaching you guys is the song from the intro, and that's called Knees by Ocean Alley. This is another requested song, so big shout out to Michael Hollowell, Brad Hall, and Adam Ecatone, who originally requested the song 7 months ago underneath the Lemon World video. I also want to give a big shout out to Paul M here, who's been pushing a lot of Ocean Alley lately. I would say outside of Maka Road, Ocean Alley is far and away the most requested band on this whole channel. I was really excited to get the original request for Knees, especially since there isn't a lesson out there on it yet. I was even happier when the song came back up here recently when I asked you guys what song you wanted to see for episode 50. I'm going to break this song down into 4 sections for the rhythm. The first section is going to be the verse. The second section is going to be the pre-chorus. The third section is going to be the bridge. And the fourth section is going to be the chorus. After that, I'm going to show you guys a couple of the lead licks that Mitch and Angus like to play. So I'll show that to you on my Les Paul. For Mitch's part, we're going to play that over the bridge. And then for Angus's part, we'll play that over the chorus. Something cool about the song is it's actually not all in 4/4. For the pre-chorus and the chorus, they play a bar of 4/4 and then a bar of 2/4, and then they go back to 4/4. So when I was making the backing track for this song, that part really tripped me up. For that reason, I'm going to add the backing track that I made to the end of this video so that you guys can jam out to it. Again, it's just not a song you can put on just a regular 4/4 drum beat and play along to. So I really hope you guys will enjoy the backing track as much as I did. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the lesson. All right, so let's start by learning the chords for the verse, right? It's just going to be 3 chords. First chord is going to be the C major. The next chord is going to be E minor. And the last chord is going to be F major. So what we're going to do is play the C major and F major one time each, and then we'll do a down up strum on the E minor in between them. So it'll sound like this. Cool, so those are the chords for the verse. Alright, cool, so now we're on to the pre-chorus, right? Pre-chorus is going to start on this F major chord, but rooted on the E string. The next chord is going to be a G major chord, also rooted on the E string, same shape. And the last chord we're going to need to know for this section is a A minor chord. Now this part has a weird time signature. It's 4/4, then one beat of 2/4, then we're back to 4/4. So it's gonna sound like this. Second time we'll pick it up a little bit. that's your pre-chorus. Now let's go on and learn that bridge. All right, so now we're on to the bridge, right? And the bridge is going to be the same 3 chords that we played for the verse, but we're going to play them in different order and with a different rhythm. So we're still going to have the C major, the E minor, and the F, if you remember from the verse. But we're going to go from the C major to the F major, and then back to the E minor the first time. The second time, we're going to start on C, go to G major, and then A minor. And so that's going to sound like this. So yeah, you can play that part too. That's what Mitch would be playing in the background, but you can also play it on the rhythm guitar. I said Mitch, I meant Angus. So to play that, we'll take the E minor shape, and I'm just gonna do some quick hammer-ons and pull-offs with my pinky, just going from the bottom string up. So it'll be, I'm gonna end right there on the 9th fret of the D string, and I'll put the tabs up so you guys know how to play that part. So one more time. Right, and then we'll go same thing, except hammer on to 8 on the E and B strings, and 7 on the G string, and end on 7 on the D string here. So that part. There you go. All right, so all together. When Baden's singing, he just strums the chords, and you can go. I like to do that, like a little hammer on for the E minor there. And you can also hammer on the A minor if you want to have some fun. All right, so that's how you play the bridge. Let's go on and learn the chorus. All right, so now we're on to the final section, right? And this is going to be the chorus. So we're going to start how we did the pre-chorus on this F major. And we'll just hold it. Come up a whole step to the G. And this time, we're going to have a new chord. It's a D minor. So the rhythm is going to sound like this. All right, cool. So you might have noticed I was kind of hammering on that D minor. So it's like, I just think it sounds cool with that rhythm. So one more time. All right, so now that we know all the chords for the rhythm parts, let's move on and learn those 2 lead licks that Mitch and Angus play. All right, so now you can see I got my Gibson out. I got my Les Paul here. So I'm gonna show you guys the parts that Mitch and Angus play for fills over the rhythm part. So the first part I'm gonna show you is Mitch's part, which he's gonna play over the pre-chorus. And it's gonna sound like this, really easy. that'll be Mitch's part for the pre-chorus. All right, so now I'm gonna show you Angus's part, which he likes to play over the chorus. And he's playing these octaves here, which he loves to play all the time. I'm gonna show you what it sounds like first, and then we'll go ahead and learn it. So it's gonna sound like this. And then, of course, Angus rips for the last chorus, but I tried to learn that part and didn't get very far. There's just too much going on, too many layers, too hard to break that one down. So for my cover on the second chorus, I just copied the original one that we just learned because I thought it just sounds really, really cool anyway. And I can't shred like Angus, of course, because Angus is a god. All right, so that completes the song.